Hey, I'll warn you guys now, if you're going to be inappropriate, I will have supervision down and give all of you a Saturday school for next year. So knock it off.
Shalom, this is Gamal Yala, Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, now it's a quick lesson, and this is gonna be entitled "They're forcing it in the schools." All right, and by it, you should already know, the videos that you saw. I don't even need to say what it is. Everyone knows what that rainbow means. And I'm only not saying it because, they do flag people, for different reasons. So anyway, they have an agenda, okay? They have an agenda, clearly, all right, because, why don't you don't ever see them celebrating heterosexual. Why don't they celebrate being heterosexual just as much as they do for, the rainbow people, Why don't you see them doing that? Why don't you see them celebrating family, man and a woman? How come they don't equally, push that, Like, they get their own day, they get their own holidays, they get their own, they get school programs, they get, what else? Like I said, after school programs, they get, discounts, or whatever, whatever it may be. But, these people are fighting so hard to be included in society. And it's America is going down, man. America is going down, all right? And you can clearly see it. At the downfall of every society, you just have people doing whatever the hell they want. And, I've said time and time again, that going that way, okay, is unnatural, okay? It's against human nature. It's against nature in general, and it's against the way that God, the Most High, YAHAWASHI, intended us to live, okay? As the saying goes, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, okay? Isaiah 5:20, woe to them that call good evil. Sorry, Slakia, let me start again. Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. All right, so being heterosexual is evil, in this society. It's not not necessarily that it's even evil, but it doesn't get glorified the same way as the alternative sexual preference. It doesn't get glorified. Like I said, if it did, then where's the heterosexual days? Where's the days where's the school days where they will have a flag of a man and a woman holding hands? Family, having a family, having kids is you know, it's not as glorified as it is with a same-sex marriage, same-sex couple with kids. You know, people look at that and, you know, you're a hero. Oh, well, you had this guy, Bruce Jenner. Okay. You know, they gave him, was it a Nobel Peace Prize? Some type of award. You know, they gave him an award. Okay, and they called him brave. You know, they called him brave for, you know, coming out. I think he got some type of bravery award, you know. So, yeah, this is your society, man. We live in 2023, and this is America for you, okay? This is exactly how America is. It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So, you know, this is a backward society. Like I said, instead of celebrating people who are, you know, traditional, you celebrate the people that are liberal and untraditional, and, you know, they are abominations in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. Okay? Why don't they celebrate, you know, big, you know, you look at couples, right? People never really want couples, you know, when you look at celebrity news, right? People are always worried about people's business, but they never want good for a couple. You ever notice that? I don't know if you ever noticed that, but people never want, you know, they're always talking about the drama. Like, you know, even Will Smith and Jada, for example. You know, people are always in couples' businesses because they're all in couples' business, you know, and, you know, they want, you know, they want to see friction. Okay, they want to see, oh, did so and so cheat on so and so? Did somebody? So why are you? But when it comes to the most, the rainbow people, on the other hand, you don't even, you're just like, oh yeah, you know, people esteem them, right? So, but this is all a part of a wicked agenda, and these people are just falling right into it, man. You know, they're just going along with, they're just people, man. They're just following the status quo. You know, you have a lot of people that they may not even be Mo themselves, but they're very in support of it. Or you have a lot of people that are influenced because of how much it's pushed. Now, you know, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. Back in the 70s, it was frowned upon. You know, you had people that were afraid to come out. You know, but now, I mean, here we are, what, 40, 50 years later, and it's all over your school. You can't avoid it. But why do they have to shove it down your throat is the real question. That's what you should be asking yourself. You know, well, you know, why can't they just do that and just, you know, just keep your personal life, keep your own keep your own sexual preferences in your home. Oh, like what you call it, for example? What is that? Where they had the Olympics? Was that Iran? Can't remember. I think it was Iran. But you know, these Eastern countries, they're against PDA. They don't even want to know your sexual preference, because that's your own sexual preference. Why are we pushing that in a school? Why push a sexual preference in a school? They're not even of age to determine that. You know, at a elementary school level. All right. But they want you to see it. They want it there. You know, all these people are doing so-called woke ads. You got Budweiser, or what is it, Bud Light, whatever it is, the beer brand. You have that. You have what else? Bud Light, Target. Okay. So let's get this. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. And I mean, we bring this precept out a lot. I know I do, but it covers all areas of wickedness. That word devices, but we're not ignorant. We know that he has an agenda. We know that this whole thing is about emasculating men, breaking up the family. That's Putin even said that. Putin said that he was criticizing the West, but he said that the West, they have a goal to break up the families, man. They don't value family. Okay? They don't value family. That's how you know you're at the downfall of a society, when you no longer have families, man. You have just dysfunctional, unorderly behavior. You could do whatever you can do and be whatever you want. You can identify, a grown man can identify as a 6-year-old. I think I just saw an article. Grown man left his family and he wants to identify as a 6-year-old little girl. But I mean, there's plenty of people identify as dogs, people that marry trees. So this is the land of the free, as they say, the land of the free, and you can do and be whatever you want. And people will say, oh, well, they're not harming anybody. Well, the issue is that it's that mindset is going to leak over into future generations, to the point where there's lawlessness. Where you can't draw the line anywhere, because you have to accept everyone. Even pedophilia, people who they call them minor attractive persons. So they even have a different name for that for them, because pedophilia has a bad connotation, negative connotation on it. So now they want to be called minor attractive persons. So they're trying to normalize everything that is inhumane behavior. They want to normalize everything that is wicked and inhumane, man. Like I said, this is the backward society, Isaiah 5:20, which we read. Everything is backwards, man. Everything is totally backwards and totally wicked and off in America. And we got to get out of here, man. We got to get the hell out of here. All right? Because it's only going to get worse. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Because over time, the more this place goes on, the more you will subliminally, not even subconsciously, begin to maybe not accept these different things, but you'll begin to tolerate more and more. You'll have to work you'll have neighbors that are moles. You'll have you have to work amongst people, whatever. So you have to learn to be nice to them, right? Which you shouldn't have to, man. You shouldn't have to be nice to someone who identifies a grown man will identify as a young child of an opposite gender, but you're supposed to respect him as equal. Because according to what the Constitution or Declaration of Independence, whatever it was, all men are created equal. That's the biggest lie they ever told. It's the biggest lie they ever told. So you're equal to a person who has sex with their dog. You're equal to them. And you have to value and respect their opinions. You have to listen to them. You have to hear them out. When they raise their hand and speak in class or wherever, You have to hear their opinion, you know, and what they have to say. So this place, like I said, this place has to go, and it is polluted. It will destroy us, man. We got to get out of here. We need deliverance, man, because they're pushing it on our children. You know, like I said, in school, they're pushing it everywhere, man. So, you know, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to chime in on those couple points, and all by giving all praises to YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.